I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
Hello everyone, I'm your host, Shibby2142. I will be helping you with your idling needs. So first, browse servers. You could also create a server, but I'm not even going to talk about that. So browse servers. You want to go to the internet tab. Make this window a little bit bigger. Go into your filters here. You want to type in achievement idle. It might be a little slow because it might be refreshing the list of servers at the same time, which is okay. Once again, the map is achievement _ idle. There are other variations of the map, yes, but I always go with the stock one because I know that usually that'll be the best. Latency, which is ping, I usually try for less than 100 so I'm not lagging. Anti-cheat, feel free to put it on secure, not really a big deal. And then for my little checkboxes on the right side there, I always check the server is not full, has users playing, and is not password protected. Refresh all. Now here are some servers popping up that meet the requirements that I set. So keep letting it refresh, why not? If you're going to spend all night with your computer idling, you might as well pick a good server, so take the time to find a good one. The top one here has good ping, 25. So that's fine. There's a slot open, that's great. The name of it is Achievement Idle 24/7, so that's really good. And then I always check, I click the little time tab, like that, right there, just to see how long the server's been running. So the guy that's been connected the longest, he's been in there for 5.5 hours, so that's fine. And then hit join game. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because it did take a while to join the server, which once again is okay. Not a big deal. And I know some of you have probably already commented, Shibby, we know how to idle. Well, not everyone does. I did have 2 other idle videos out, but I want to update it just to stay in the loop, and hopefully the new players will see this. So once you join into the game, feel free to click spectator, you can, but sometimes I have been kicked because I was idle spectator. And if you're actually playing the game, your character keeps taking damage, so you won't get kicked. Feel free to join whatever team you want. I always just do random because I don't care. Pick any class you want. It's not a big deal. I'll just go with soldier. Usually just what I go with. So right now we are in the map. Here is our team. And they're dying. Dead energy on the ground. Shake my head. Anyways, you take damage when you just stand here, which is good. That's what you want. Then here's other stuff going on here. Here's a control point that you can never cap. And sometimes people actually play in this map, which is amusing. Because if you're going to play Team Fortress 2, you might as well just play the game and not be in an idle server. But, you know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. So here we go. Our ping is good. That's why I checked the tab screen, making sure I wasn't lagging. Because I have been kicked for high ping before, joining a bad server. And then I wake up in the morning and you've been disconnected because either you lagged out or got kicked for high ping, you got kicked for AFK. So these are just some, standard procedures. There is other ways to do this, so don't even comment on it. This is how I do it. I only idle once every 2 weeks because items do carry over. And I usually idle either on a Thursday night or Friday night. That's what works best for me. I say this because what I have found is the items reset sometime between Wednesday and Thursday. Sometime between there, the item drop limit per week, typically 6 to 7 items per week, which means if I do it once per 2 weeks, that's usually 12 to 14-ish weapons per idle session. Once again, everyone say it with me, random is random. Once again, random is random. At this point, this server is fine. I could leave my computer on, leave it connected to the internet. I'm not even going to minimize because sometimes it'll crash. I'm just going to leave it running, probably turn off my monitor and my speakers and just go to bed. And when I wake up in the morning, I'll just blow up my character, kill him somehow, or you could just disconnect if you want, and you should have your items. Now if you got disconnected from Steam or Team Fortress 2 update came out, that happens. Shit happens, guys. Okay? So if it doesn't work, it doesn't mean it never works. Sometimes something happens. Once again, this is how I idle. It works for me. Now, if you're a player that types a bunch of crazy commands in your launch options and no sound and all that, great. That is perfect. I'm happy for you. This is how I idle. It works. It's easy. Hopefully, if you're a new player of the game, this is a good way to get items, especially if you are busy, you have a life, and cannot play Team Fortress 2 all day, every day to get your items. Yes, it might only take 10, 12 hours, but sometimes people get busy with school, work, family, life in general. This is a good way. Once again, I do it once per 2 weeks because the items from the previous week that you have not got will carry over, and that's just per 2 weeks. So if you wait 3 weeks to idle, you're not going to take full advantage. So there you go. Just do what I do right here. Really easy. I hope I laid everything out for you. Once again, if you're going to type a comment, LOL, bunch of dirty idlers, blah, 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 you've completely missed the point of this video. This is to help people, not patronize people. So, if you choose to idle, this is how I do it. Feel free to copy this method, and I hope it works for you. If something goes wrong, I'm sorry, but the game isn't perfect. Things happen with the internet, and sometimes there's a connection loss, or the server you join, maybe the admin decides to change the map or just restart the server and you'll get disconnected. That happens. So, once again, I'm Shibby2142. This is how I idle if I choose to idle. And if you want to copy this method, I wish you the best and enjoy your easy items and all that great stuff. So, I'm out.
I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I walk it out.